Hi, good morning, and welcome to the Event Industry Live. I'm Jen Singer, the host of the Event Industry. How are you doing this morning? How has your week been? What's been going on in your world? If you are tuning in for the first time, this is the Event Industry, a online community for fellow event planners like yourself, helping support what you've got going on, the events you're producing, and supply you with some tools, resources, templates that I have created that help me produce my events. I've been hosting events or producing events for over 17 years now, and I have had my own business now for almost 4 years, which is crazy, exciting, and gone by really fast. It's probably especially gone by fast because I've had um, two babies and a business, and that'll make time fly. And also gray your hair. So thank you to my stylist for graying those hairs. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about event trends for 2020. Super excited to share with you some information and some trend stuff that I have looked into and things that we are considering to incorporate some of the events that we're working with or pitch to clients to kind of see if they're interested. So before we jump into that, I want to make a quick announcement. Actually, two announcements. One, if you are living in the San Diego area, we are hosting a networking event for planners on March 2nd. And if you're interested in attending, we will have some information on the website at theeventindustry.com. It's not up yet. Invitation's going out soon. But if you want to get on the invitation list, email me at hello@theeventindustry.com. That's HELLO at theeventindustry.com. So if you want to get on the list for our networking event, we're calling it RFP, Rose for Planners, because we're kitschy and fun like that. Okay, second announcement, the Event Industry Academy, our online course, is going live in a month, the same date as the networking event. So some of you are on the wait list already to get information about that, but we will be opening the doors for our spring course in 4 weeks, which is exciting, and I can't wait to share all this good information with you guys. Okay, enough news and such. We are going into the event trends. Okay, I've got 9 of them. I'm going to try to not talk too long, although I do talk a lot. One of the trends that we've noticed and we're super excited about is floral installations. Yeah, so the traditional floral in a pot sort of thing is not so passe. We have seen floral on rings. We've seen floral draped. We've seen floral wall installations. Shout out to one of our favorite florists, Huntress Florals. Jen, you're amazing. And yeah, so florals are like really climbing to new heights, like literally. So that's really exciting. And you'll see more of that in 2020. All right, not really like a trend like right this second, but definitely we saw it in 19, and I think it's going to become even more so in 2020 is mobile bars. And we have utilized some of them from our friends at Snake Oil Cocktail Company, but there are also a couple mobile bars that we've looked into that are like more specific. It might fit your event. They might be in your city. One of them in San Diego that I like to point out is Boozy Bee, and they have this like cute Italian like little truck, and they have like wine. I think they can do. We haven't used them yet, so just seeing their little truck. It looks like you can like hook up wine or beer, and they have like little pour spouts. And then there's Rita, what is it? Rasta Rita Margarita truck. So your bar service elements have taken like they put on wheels and they're going mobile, and it's super cool. Really helps with adding decor elements, adding some kind of statement piece. If you definitely have the space or it's an outdoor event, this could be a really cool thing. All right, trend number 3, metallic elements. Now, all things shimmer and shiny with silver, gold, bronze, rose, you name it. You mix and match it. We are seeing this in some of our trend magazines too, of incorporating lots of metallic elements, not just your silverware or your votives, like kind of all over the place with really cool linen. Check out BBJ Linen. We love them too. This is Obviously, the shout out to vendors love today. Why not? Why not? It's Friday. Okay. Trend number 4, neon signs. We posted about this the other day. Um, always reminds me of the movie Cocktail with Tom Cruise. I'm totally dating myself, but I always see like cocktail in dreams when I think of neon signs. But it's become a thing, and 80s are back, and that's cool. And you can get like a customized neon sign for a relatively like affordable price on Amazon. We've actually checked it out for a client recently that's doing this luau party. So not just 80s, but like luau parties too. So neon signs are cool. Trend number 5, eco-friendly event experiences. And you can see this with a lot of clients who are trying to be eco-conscious about waste, about locally sourcing, about trying to be friendly for the environment from a lot of different respects, whether it's like the invitation, and basically just trying to cut down on the carbon footprint that events can place with a lot of waste that can come into play. Trend number 6, unique culinary offerings. Okay, one that like popped up from my team member Heather, and she like showed me it's like a thing. Is cheese tea. I hope this is a trend that does not stick around because that sounds super gross. But there's some really interesting thing that they come up with culinary wise. And I think like cheese tea aside, and maybe the enthusiasts that love their tea and their cheese all together, great. But more like plant-based offerings, and where vegan and vegetarian would be more the norm, and not needing like a chicken or a protein that would be so secondary. We're really finding more plant-based options for like most of the menu, which is really exciting. Um, Also, just focusing on like the locally sourced, and just really utilizing like all elements of whether it's all elements of a plant or all elements of the animal, basically having a very locally or eco approach if you're going to be utilizing protein or sourcing food. All right, trend number 7, cannabis elements. Well, I know this probably just pertains that if you are in an area where that is available, or legal, maybe not available, it's probably available all over, more or less legal. There are a lot of dispensaries here in San Diego. It is legal in California. And there's tours, and you can go on them, or you can host cannabis infused dinner. Usually, those tend to be private dinners. A friend of mine was talking about some events at dinners that she's planned, and instead of doing wine pairing, it's like cannabis pairing menu, which is really cool. So cannabis is doing cool things in 2019 and into 2020. All right. Trend number 8, technology. Now, technology is always developing, and there are a number of things that are kind of in the works. Some of them our clients are using, and some of them are not. Some of them are costly. But one thing, like, the wave of registration is definitely taking leaps and bounds. And I was reading the other day that they're even moving towards trying to integrate facial recognition with registration check-in. There's some legality stuff around that, so that's why it's not a thing yet. But I'm sure they will make their way to make that a thing where you just scan your face and you check in and it prints your badge or something crazy cool. Also, just the interface or even the planning and the logistics of doing events. There are a number of different technologies. We did a big festival last year. Another shout out to our friends at Event Hub. We use that platform to do all of our vendor registration for all the vendors at the festival, which is really cool. And we love it. We love the technology, and we're re-signing with them again and redoing the event again for 2020. So lots of cool technology elements that are coming into play for 2020. And our last trend, trend number 9, that we thought was noteworthy for all you folks, is dramatic elements of decor. Now, what does that mean? I've just found in a lot of the research I've been doing and stuff in magazines and all the time on Pinterest that there's like a huge trend, and I'm pretty excited about it too, of like really dramatic decor elements like heavy dark colored velvet linen or napkins, and like, you know, crazy ornate chargers, dark candles. I'm like so excited about black candles on candelabras. I think it looks awesome. And so I think there is a theme for very texturized and basically, for lack of better words, like dramatic sort of decor elements for your table. So those are our trends for 2020. We've got floral installations, we have mobile bars, metallic elements, we've got neon signs, eco-friendly elements and approaches to your event, some unique catering offerings, um, cannabis infused, all the things, new developments in technology, and some fun things with decor. So hopefully that helps you with planning for 2020. Hope to see you at our networking event in a few weeks if you live in San Diego. And have an awesome day. All right, see you next Friday.